someone helping us with Rebecca. A lot of things. I mean, she is constantly working in the background,
Yeah.
and then linking to link everything. I'm glad she was there. I did not know. Who the
Last
fuck?
update I got was that she needed a platform for the video conferencing that she could
Yeah.
embed.
Well, I thought so. We're using. I using Zoom.
I think she said that she couldn't embed Zoom.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Now you can embed this one. You can embed live stream. I
YouTube.
think that may be a free service. You may have to pay for it. I'm not sure. You can also
You,
embed YouTube. Yeah.
I mean, I'm confident in YouTube. It's
And we both
the
already have channels.
right. We both had channels, but it's the copyright. I don't know about the copyright.
As far as
Who owns it? Is it our channel that owns it, or YouTube owns it?
well, we own it, and depending on the number of views, you actually get paid by
Right.
YouTube, which would mean that that was your property,
Right.
or
Okay.
they wouldn't pay you, right?
That's the
You
premise of
also
it.
have the option to run ad service, which gets paid to you. So you're a 1099, basically.
Oh my God, we brought Uncle Sam into it. I forgot about him.
Because he's a part of it, no matter what we do here in
I
the United
know.
States.
I forgot all about that. And that's where your attorney comes in.
Right. Good thing you have one on retainer.
There's some, some people can get this and they're 1, 2, 3, and they're off. And then there's some people like me that's got. He's a smart motherfucker. Yeah, he is, but not in everything. And he can get this shit kicked off. But then you bring in people. You start bringing in your people, and you bring in Rebecca, and she's like amazing. And you bring in another one that doesn't want to be mentioned, which is okay with me. But he's got some cool ideas. Then there's me and you that's been working, dreaming, and thinking about this, but we just couldn't quite get in the same room at the same time or the same state. You're on one side of the coast and I'm on the other coast, but anyway, so it looks like we can run this, and we can't do it live. We can record it and then broadcast that.
Well, we will be able to do it live once she gets everything set up.
Yeah. Then topic. And I swear to myself, you bring up Corona, kick yourself in the ball.
Yeah, but you're also going to be hitting a keyword.
Yeah, that's true.
It is the hot topic.
Tag.
Ooh, how's this shadow? We could do shadow.
Shadow. You can do that. And for now, shadowboxing.
Yeah, that'll be how we make our name. The Shadowboxers.
Yeah, shadowboxers. While wearing boxers.
He can show his balls.
Hey.
Lumberjack print.
Right. What, Jimmy? Well, that was a little. You said you could show balls.
Basketballs, baseballs. We could do features on sporting teams.
Not particularly your balls. They are your balls if you bought them. Basketballs, footballs,
golf balls, tennis balls, ping pong balls.
Okay, the balls thing already. Enough with the balls. All right. What's going on in your life today? What's going on?
So today was Sunday. It was cleaning day. It was laundry, straighten the room, do all the things I put off all week long.
Right. That's generally what people do.
Is that
you
what
know,
Sundays are for?
I think what is a. Oh my God! Let's bring
I
the
heard
Bible.
it was the day of
Oh.
rest.
No, it's supposed to be the day of rest.
I sort of for me.
Yeah, it's relaxing. Jimmy's relaxed. And
The grocery store, the post office,
he drove today, all by himself.
post
Awesome.
office,
Post
TJ
office.
Maxx, and
TJ Maxx. What'd you about TJ Maxx?
they were closed.
Oh, they were closed. Corona.
That's the reason I
Tag.
was surprised.
TJ Maxx tag.
Surprised that
Fireplace. You know, flowers are going to sell. Flowers are always sell. Home Depot. How'd you know that's what they call that? Apparently, the restrooms at Home Depot is more than just restroom. What is going on at Home Depot? Tag Home Depot. Keyword.
Shameless plug
It was shameless.
for some shameful acts.
I mean, what is sad is it's associated with my tribe. That's just sad.
who's your tribe?
Homosexuals.
I
My
don't
tribe.
think anything goes on there.
It was wrong. Home Depot.
I've never noticed.
Home Depot. Home Depot. God, if they ever thought about that name, we should not have called it home.
We don't have a
Nope. Jim,
on it.
well, he's gonna make a bomb ass meatloaf tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah. So now we are reviewing our cupboard, and we're missing something.
Before I went to the store.
Hey, that's a cool idea. Take the camera, my phone, and go shopping for Limpton onion soup mix. Wild podcast about today's topic. That's too busy. I want a studio. I want not a mobile studio.
Right.
It's a thought.
An actual studio.
An actual studio. It sounds
So I say we get one of those pods, one of the pop-up storage,
When you have the moon, it's actually
and
What?
use a pod, put a desk, do the decor just like it was a studio. The inside can be green if we want to do that and be anywhere, or white, nice beige or slate gray. Lighting can be whatever you want because the reflection in there is going to be amazing.
it's true.
And as far as soundproofing goes, we sit in the middle. The acoustics should be decent.
Do you remember Heavy making tents in your bedroom? You know, like putting chairs up and sheets over it, and you get inside of it.
Tents,
And yeah, tents when you were a
Yeah,
kid.
like a fort.
Yeah, a fort. We could do that. We could cheap ass motherfuckers get some chairs and put a sheet over it, and yeah, the possibilities are endless. Studio. What was I thinking? It's simple.
I'm halfway
Ta-da!
there.
Yeah. This is a Ralph Lauren
And then when
backdrop.
we make it, it can be Yves Saint Laurent, Chanel.
That would be cool. That would be cool. I have a friend I want to give a shout out to, Malcolm Paris. His daughter Emma. He put a post up, and it was frantic, as you know any father would be. He described what his daughter was going through, and it was just horrible. And I know that when people just start describing things like that, you really feel it, Alex. But sometimes the only way to convey it is to say as they said it. And she was throwing up. She was losing her body functions, and we got her to the ER. And I ICU and on a flight and to another place to put on a special machine, which was miles away. It had to be a machine and a special machine. And so now she's on it. I mean, I'm trying to do a timeline. So she's on the machine, and now you do the wait. You're in the waiting room, and you do the wait. And, you're pacing back and forth into the nurse's station, and you're back, and you're trying to sleep, and you can't, there's no way you sleep. But she started to improve a little better, and they ran the corona test on her. So I don't know the result, and he didn't either as of yesterday. So I'm not sure about today, but it sounded like it sounded to everyone like she was positive for corona. But now she's still in a coma, for healing. Her organs were literally dying. She was dying. Wow. And no, she seems to be okay. So it's a healing thing, and she may come out. I think it's tomorrow, maybe, or as early as tomorrow on Tuesday, maybe Friday. I think.
Wow, good.
Yeah. So that was cool, but the virus has hit people more in a worse way. They died. The relative died. They're still in limbo. There is no good news, and so the numbers are staggering. And we're according to China, there were no new cases reported, and what? Yeah, well, no, I'm not sure about that confirmation. Like, not like the furnace of mass cremation, right? Okay, so Jimmy was talking about newsfeed about Italy, and all those people, and so that's a lot of funerals.
Yeah.
So how do you do that many? A country like Italy, it's not very big. It's like a boot. That's the only reason I knew geography about Italy, because it looked like a boot. And so that's a lot of funerals. What I'm trying to say, when you got that many people, like.
Right. So what do you do?
What do you do? So you're a government of that country. What do you do? And still be sensitive to the family, because those are old traditions, you're dealing with. So you're bringing in old traditions and the new fangled disease that we just fucking don't seem why. We know where it is, but we don't know where it's going. But it seems like if the ebb and flow is in China, so it's flowing away. There's no new cases there, so maybe that will follow the flow. I'm hoping.
Well, when you think about a ripple effect, when you drop a stone in the water, it always calms in the middle way before it calms on the out.
Yeah.
Because it spreads and slows. And it continues until it reaches the water's edge, if the stone's big enough.
And washes away. Sandcastle has been kicked in and just looks like nothing. And the waves pick them up.
But when the wave goes back out, the sand that's left is so beautiful.
Right, exactly.
So clean and so, in a way, sterile and organic and how it should be.
Yeah, exactly.
I was listening to a speaker this morning, Personal Development Sunday, And he says, he was talking about success in business and life. And he said, one guarantee, the seasons will always happen. He said, later on, he said, another guarantee, after any great progression, there is guaranteed a regression. This was a talk from 1981.
Wow. Reagan.
Well, actually, no, it was, well, obviously I would draw a blank right now. I shared it to the Facebook page. So
Yeah.
if you scroll up, you'll see it.
It's before Reagan. I'm trying not to go there. I almost went there. Okay, so this was 81, and who was doing who was the speaker?
If you give me 2 shakes, I can tell you.
1, 2.
Okay, maybe more than 2 shakes. It was. Yep, it's gonna Jim Rohn.
And his title was, who was he?
He's just a motivational speaker on business. He was a self-made millionaire by 30, lost it all, and then gained it back. And he talks about the things that you need to do to be successful. Value is what you get paid for, not time. The only way to be better in business is to be better in yourself. Personal development is the key to business development.
So zen.
All the great ideas. Yeah.
Then.
Very zen.
Yeah.
Very inward approach for outward results.
You're right about that.
Write everything down, keep a journal, take notes, but don't take notes all over the place. Take notes in one place. Keep your notes, review them, mark things off as you go. 70-30, you spend 70, you invest 10 with someone else, you give 10, and you invest 10 in yourself. So if you make $1, that's how you break it down.
So 10% tithing?
10% charity, or for people that need it.
Sharing it. We're not using the word tithing. Okay.
No. He's separated from what you would expect.
Okay.
And he mentions the Bible, but he says it's a good textbook and designed for situational living. Things that happen, you can look at it for references on how to do things in a good way.
My sister Kendra is she's trying to set up a place, I guess, okay, for the lack of a better word, a place that she's a devoted, and I don't, how can you use the word devoted with atheist? But she's a devoted atheist. She is bone deep in it. She is atheist. She is. And so, have a place where the prisoners from Arkansas DOC, they are still in prison because no one will accept them.
Because they have to accept a program based on spiritual principles.
Higher power, right?
Yeah.
They say, why do we have to surrender ourselves? All of us. And my answer to one person was, just get through it. Just do whatever you have to do and just get through it. Okay? If you're going to stick with your convictions on being an atheist, you're stuck in prison. I'm sorry, this is how it is. Until they have something like, you can come to the court said when your condition of your parole was for you to go through a 12-step program, which are all Christian-based. Until they come up with a 12-step program that's not Christian-based and approved by, I don't know what court, like, okay, he accomplished it, he finished it, sign him off. So they're stuck. They're literally, she knows, there's a lot of people, a lot of families that's contacted her, they're still stuck in prison because no one takes them. And then you have, go ahead.
I mean, now's not the time to debate on what a 12-step program is based on, because
I know.
You could argue that it's not.
Right. I mean, I'm trying to get on the business side of it.
Right.
Okay, so now there's a place called and it's called Lighthouse Ministries. And I'm not
Okay.
going to mention his name. The owner of it, the the one that's making a killing on accepting those prisoners that is coming out of prison to have somewhere to go. He is. I don't agree with how he does his business. The state of Arkansas doesn't agree how they do business. The DOC, parole bar, they don't agree with how he does business. But they have nowhere else to put him, and the prisons are full. They cannot do anything to his business because it's under that Christian umbrella. So the tax-free thing and the profit thing is there's no he could put the ceiling, he put the cap on it anywhere he wants. He drives around in a Jaguar. Huh?
And they have to pay it.
They have to pay it.
Yeah.
They have to pay that man in order to. And that's where the pro officer that I talked to about the Lighthouse Ministries was. If they don't pay it, then there's an infraction.
Absconded,
And we got to pull them in. We've got to have a talk with them. You're behind on your dues. So what are you going to do? Send me back to prison? What are you going to do? We can send you back to prison. That's part of it. Yeah, we can send you back. But the parole officer that I was talking to said, we don't want to.
Right.
Until someone come up with a system for them people, for the atheists, devoted, or the moment, until they have a place to go. And it has to be set up where the parole board, the court, the DOC, it is an established business. It is ran as a legit business. But is any program, and I'm not going there. I'm not. Is any 12-step program legit?
No, the program itself is, but the people that run facilities based on 12-step programs, if they market the 12-step program, they're going against the 12-step program's principles, period. So it's actually not ethical if they're saying, oh, our program is 12-step, especially if they specify which 12-step program, because 12 steps are autonomous in all matters. They do not represent, or they do not put their name on any organization whatsoever, because to do so would affiliate themselves, and doing that would keep any member or any newcomer from possibly having a bias or not wanting to choose them due to their affiliations. They stay out of matters of publicity, government, religion, all of that. They don't get involved because the new guy that might need their program, who hates this political officer or doesn't vibe with this religious view, will say, no, I'm not doing it. So actually, these Christian-based programs that are saying they're 12-step may not be in the right. But we know that.
Now, when you put the title 12-step on there, it looks like it's okay, the wolf in sheep's clothing, but everyone knows it's not. But they can't do a damn thing about it.
Right.
And that's okay. Now, some of these 12-step program places, the Kim Free houses, they're doing a great job. Some of these guys they're getting off drugs, they're staying off the street, they're getting jobs, and they're becoming a productive member of society. They're doing that's right. And bravo for that. I'm not, I mean, I have a neighbor, and you know who she is across the street, and she is blue book thumper, and I love her to death. And she can mention or say something that I know is in that book, and I will go fucking nut. And she knows it, and she'll quickly try to back out of it, And well, no, now it's something was inside of me, because when I was released from prison, I was sent to Lighthouse Ministries. There's literally a ditch on one end of the wall to the front entrance where the water ran through because of the rain. There was tarp on the ceiling, and we had to pay that motherfucker $90 a goddamn week. And I know I'm
cheap.
I mean, yeah, it was cheap. That was 2006.
Right.
The living conditions were horrible, and they would get you up at 4 a.m. and take a busload of them motherfuckers of us to Baptist Hospital to shake out blood-stained sheets, shit, urine, piss, all everything, and shake out sheets and gowns and blankets and sort them out, no mask, and put them in the right bin and take them to this huge ass washing machine and I don't know how much he was making per head sending them out to Baptist, but it was profitable. You goddamn know it was profitable.
Well, yeah, people don't get in that business if they don't want to turn a profit.
Yeah,
90% of the time.
Work you until the legal limit, I think, is 12 hours a day. Bring you back to that place. You could not, when you're out of prison, but when you enter Lighthouse Ministries, there was a chain link fence that would open. You would drive in and they closed, and you could not leave the property. What the fuck is that? According to some 12-step program, Kim Free Houses, when you enter the program, you can't leave for 30 days, I guess. That's how Kirby was set up. After you can do the third step, I believe as a third step, then you were allowed to go out and do things and again get a job and help hold up the Kim Free House bills and food, and I don't know. It's not just me. It's other people, and it's beating the horse to death, you know. So I've been wanting to say something about it for a long time, and I didn't know.
Tell that you've been holding it in.
I've been holding it in. So back to my sister, and she's trying to set something up, and it's the funding. There is no funding, so it's out of pocket. My sister makes $600 a month on social disability. She can barely pay her rent. When she pays her rent, which is $400 a month, these are $200 a month for groceries and whatever, shampoo, and so I'm trying to help her. And
there's no funding, so you need to find a grant writer.
I don't know who's going to carry it. It has to be. I mean,
you find a grant writer.
Pagan and atheist. Now, the pagans have been around for a long time.
That's still a view, and it still counts.
Yeah. And I have a friend, Justin. He is part of that belief, that understanding, and he's mentioned a few people in it. And when he mentioned the last names, it rings a bell. You know, oh, well, there is a tap. There's a plug. You know, that why can't you people do something more than meet in the woods once a month and run around in suits and bunny suits and things? I mean, it's a great thing, you know. It's really fun, but get on a round table and try to work out a program with 80s Arkansas Department of Corrections and parole board and make something different. You know, I don't know. I'm just having thoughts. Yeah. I'm human, so therefore I have thoughts. So, and nothing's going to, just by me talking about it, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Probably not within my lifetime. It's going to take someone to diligently get the round table, buy it, and get someone to meet you at it and start forming this thing.
Well, it actually could be quite a bit easier. I'll contact some of my connections in Florida who own places like that.
Yeah, right.
It's their own personal businesses that they started from the ground up, and I'll find out the steps you need to take.
That would be awesome if you could do that. There's nothing like, I mean, everyone, if you don't have the insurance plan and you don't have, I guess Medicare, Medicaid, whatever, accepted in those programs in Florida, they're sending them to Texas, Florida from Arkansas, and now Florida and Texas like no more from Arkansas. That's it.
Well, no, Arkansas won't send them to Texas anymore because we have enough in-state in Arkansas that actually take those insurance policies now. So that sucks, kind of.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they started throwing up them conditions. It's like shit. How many beds you got full
It has to
now?
be private insurance, Medicaid, and Medicare. They're not taking them in Florida anymore. Because that's how I got there.
You went in under that, right?
Yeah, but while I was there, they cut the funding, and I was scholarshiped for the remainder of my stay.
Right. So that was a loophole, the scholarship thing.
Well, I was already there, and because of my progress, they weren't going to send me home. Little did I know that I would be employed there later, but they knew that, I think. In a way, and so they just kept me, and they groomed me, and they do the things that they do.
You were
ready for this. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
An investment well paid, I think. I was with them until they
closed. Oh yeah, definitely. We almost got married, but anyway.
That's another story.
Another story. I'm not laughing at you about it. It's just the stories that you and I have accumulated is we don't have enough time to talk about them. But I'm getting old and I'm running out of time. I don't know how much.
That's why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah. I said something that bit me on the ass this morning. I started this catchphrase to myself. I don't want to be rich. I just want to be famous. And the reason I said that is because there was a rap song playing in the background when someone was talking to me, and my brain latched onto it, and I regret saying that. I want to go back to what Loose Cannon, my catchphrase for him is, I just want to be me and you be you. Whatever that is. What it is. And the clothing that you wear is it keeps the man together. It doesn't make the man. It just keeps you together. I let my feelings go about the virus on a very lengthy, wordy, and God knows people was like, oh fuck, he wrote another one, and it's long. But I think I came to an understanding about it. There's nothing I can do about it except I do me and show empathy, compassion. The simple things. Just keep it simple. So that's that. I'm glad that you are also working on this the podcast, because I really don't know awful lot. I'm stupid, scary, smart, but there's some things I just don't know. There's a green button and a red button. I don't know, but a pill, and I don't know what the connection is. How to make the connections and the VPNs and the IP. So thank you for all that.
I don't know about the VPNs, and I'm not sure about the IPs. That's all. I'm teaching myself as I go, and I'm screwing up most of the time. Rebecca knows the computers. Yeah. I just know how to communicate some, right. Especially with you, because I communicate with you best. We're on the same page when it comes to technology, though.
Okay. I was talking to Rebecca, and now I also had to understand that she is not one of these people. Hey, how you doing? And blah blah blah. It's not one of these. She's tech only. And my God,
because of the service at her house.
Yeah, it's horrible. And so you text, and you don't know when you're going to get an answer back. sometimes it's beep, 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 beep. You know, we're talking it out, and then beep, and then you're watching the cursor.
And you're at now. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Give me what I need because we're talking about it.
Yeah, but and I have to remember he has a family. He has cooked dinner. Mama in the hospital. Hope her mom's doing good. I think she's out. Brother's on the run.
No, he's not anymore.
They caught him? Well, that's going to happen. That was going to happen. And he knew that. He knew that when he gave his mama his crucifix. I said that was a sign of him even telling everyone, telling his mama especially, I know I'm going to get caught. Would you hold on to this? That was. So, well, at least they know where my dad. If you ever get arrested, at least I know you're okay and you're getting fed. Well, it sucks, Dad, but yeah, I'm okay. I'm getting
3
fed.
hots and a cot.
And 3 hots and a cot. 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 Anyway, I'm glad no censorship. And there's a little bit of humor if you listen to that little dry humor in the background that we have. You might giggle or twice. What do you
If
say?
you know what we know and have been where we've been, but I'm sure there's some people that are like, what?
And some people's like, I got that. I know what to say. That's a code word. But anyway, I love you.
I love you too.
And I'm going to go get some Lipton onion soup mix.
Awesome.
Namaste.
Namaste.